What's going on, big boys and big girls? It's your boy Big John from Bodyforward, and today I want to talk about a vegan diet. Now, I went on a vegan diet a while back. I think I went on a vegan diet when I was 18 years old. I did it for 6 months. Let me tell you, that's a hard diet to do. It's hard to stick with it because you can't eat any animal products, and that means even anything from an animal. So you can't eat any dairy. You can't eat any kind of even fish. You can't eat any of that stuff. It's a very rigid diet, and it does take away big chunks of certain food types that you can eat, and it's very hard to stick with it, that I found, in my opinion. And I believe it's more of a lifestyle change, that you want to not eat animal products, and it's more of a statement, in my opinion. But as far as health goes, I'm mixed. I'm half and half with it. For one, I think the idea of veganism is very good because it focuses more on fruits, vegetables, herbs, things like that. Natural, very natural ingredients, and that's what I liked about it. The only thing I didn't like about it was the fact that it was very rigid, where you couldn't eat a lot of different food types, and it was very hard to put on muscle. It was very hard to put on muscle because if you're doing bodybuilding or if you're an athlete, you're going to have to eat a little bit more protein than the average person. And the only kinds of protein you could find is in nuts, legumes, rice, things like that. And those types of foods don't even have as good as protein quality as animal products do, which is very hard, and you have to eat them in combination so that you could get the complete proteins that you need. And also, another thing I found out, that if you eat a lot of tofu, it could be bad for hormonal imbalances that you get. You get a lot of hormonal imbalances. So honestly, I'm not a crazy fan of being veganism. As I said before, I think it's more of a lifestyle change, and it's something you really got to think about. It's hard if you go out to eat with friends. You can't really get something healthy on the menu, because nowadays even something healthy has some kind of dairy in it, whether it's some crumble feta cheese or some dressing has something in it that has some animal product in it. So it's very difficult to go out and eat. It's very difficult in social situations with your family. Honestly, it's not for everybody. It's difficult to stay with, and you crave a lot of food. I know when I couldn't eat that much, you get thin as a rail. But I'll tell you one thing though, I didn't have one blemish on my face because you eat a lot of fruits and veggies. So I say, what you can take away from a vegan diet. If you want to do a vegan diet, by all means, bless you, go for it. If you want to try it, just do it right. Make sure you get all your proteins in, because you will need them. That's imperative, that you get your complete proteins in. Your non-essential amino acids. Make sure that you mix and match the legumes, the rice and beans. Get them in. You'd have to do that. But what I would take away from this, if you're going to do a vegan style diet into your regimen, if you're going to put anything from veganism into your normal regimen, incorporate the fruits and vegetables in, because you would eat that a lot. And that's about it. Do I think it's more superior to an all-around diet where you eat meats and animal products? No, I don't. The only thing I could say with the meat products is that it's hard to find good quality meat products now because of all the hormones, the antibiotics that they put in all these animals. So the way they force them to lay eggs, all this stuff like that, it's hard to get good quality now. But if you could get good quality, is a vegan diet superior to an overall diet? In my opinion, I don't think so, because you need all of it. You need all different types of foods to thrive. And that's my opinion on it. Like I said, I did so many different forms of diets. I gave them all a chance, and you know, to me, it wasn't for me. If it's good for you, go for it. Just like I said, make sure you get all your protein in, because you're going to need it. You can't find much protein that you're going to need, especially if you're an athlete. If you're an athlete, it's incredibly difficult. You won't even be able to take whey protein, because that's from cheese They get that from cheese, so it's incredibly difficult. But as always, I hope this helps. It's your boy Big John from Bodyforward. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Don't forget to go to the greatest website in the world, www.body-forward.com. Later.